Yesterday I talked about the 3 ways and the steps we have to repentance. The third step was restitution and restoration. I'd like to talk a little bit more about that today. So bear with me 1 second. Let's talk about this. Jesus talks about in the parable in Matthew of the unprofitable servant, where he talks about the master who forgave the servant and said that all of his debts and everything were forgiven. But then the servant went along and didn't forgive his debts that he had to someone that owed him. And he made a point in saying, how can you be forgiven and I'll forgive you, but you're not going to forgive them? In Luke, Jesus talks about and says that it's important that we judge not lest we be judged, that we forgive if we want to be forgiven. Part of restitution and being restored to repentance is 3 sections. Number 1, that we forgive others. Part of this is forgiving others and moving past to a higher law of repentance, forgiving others. Number 2 is that we forgive ourselves, that with ourselves and God, that we accept God's repentance and forgiveness that we have through him, and that we can forgive ourselves and move past the sins that we've committed after all we've done. And that's an important part, because forgiving ourselves will allow us to be free and turn to Christ. That's what's important, is that we spend more time turning to Christ, not dwelling on our past mistakes. And lastly, that we actually make restitution to others that we've harmed. This is an important step, and that we may do so. Take all 3 of these into our lives, that we can forgive others as part of the restoration process of repentance, not be unprofitable servants, forgive ourselves, become more Christ-like in spending time thinking of him when we stop thinking about ourselves, because we're cut free from sin. And lastly, we do all that we can to restore the repentance and the forgiveness to others and come clean before God, that we may do this, find more peace and happiness in repenting, turning to God every single day.